This is Simpiwa Mini. You are watching Joburg Today.
Hello everyone and welcome to another exciting edition of Joburg Today. I am your host, Leroy Viaggi. Victoria Yards is more than just business space. It's a community comprising of developers, entrepreneurs, and locals all coming together to reshape the inner city living.
Probably the first multifaceted business like this, which has farming, artists, artisans, metal workers. There's a brewery, so there's a very commercial element to it, but there's also a very kind of social element to it. And we even trying to deal with things like food security. It's totally sustainable, independently of anything, because what we have is rent-paying tenants. The buildings were relatively inexpensive, so we can afford to give them back the buildings at low rentals, and already it's working.
We understand the microeconomic environment with specific reference to real estate, and also from a spatial development point of view, with specific reference to the Johannesburg town planning scheme. There's obviously a drive for renewal, a drive for developing a new community. And that being said, Victoria Yards is just a wonderful visionary project. There are certain challenges in Johannesburg, we all know that. But I think from an entrepreneurial point of view, it has been an opportunity for us to invest in the city because we believe that there's hope in the city.
For me as an artist, working in a gritty area is actually productive. It makes for interesting interactions with people on the street. And most of downtown Joburg has this kind of grit feeling about it. It's quite cool here. It's not just painterly painters kind of artists. There's a whole bunch of people who are just making things, craftsmen, metal workers, woodworkers. You can hear the sound around all the time. And that for me is really helpful because I've got people who I can bring in and contract in to do work with me.
The way that we've set out to try and make a difference will come. It'll come slowly. But already Victoria Yards has been instrumental in trying to get people in the area, and it's one of the criteria that we like to include in getting people involved.
A lot of communities I think oftentimes feel overlooked compared to the more affluent areas, and a project like this where these developers have come in and said, okay, we believe we want to invest in this area. It's big. And I think once the community is able to walk in and see what we're actually doing here, I think it'll give them a sense of pride, that this is the area I live in, and I think that's very important.